Everybody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Beat up your per diem, you just gotta hate them funk. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to A2C Overkill, a very big show here tonight. I'm Quaz here with my boy David here on commentary. First time ever we've done this together, haven't we?
Yes, it is. Hello, hello, hello.
It is going to be a very big night, David, because our main event is these two, Moxley, McIntyre. These two go at each other's heads once more, but this time they've done it in a steel cage. They've done it in a Falls Count Anywhere street fight, and now we get to see who can run the limit. It's an Iron Man match to end the night. And we have Wesley and a mystery partner. The Universal Champion will have to find someone to take on the Authority. He claims he has. Who did Wesley bring to the table here tonight to fight the Authority? We find out here in Chicago, but we also have Mercedes Moné. They were in a triple threat last week, and now both women go one-on-one. It's Mercedes Moné and Naomi one-on-one. Women's singles match here tonight on Overkill. And we also have Karrion Kross and Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, one half of the tag team champions, will take on the Red Circle's Karrion Kross after last week's brutal assault between the Red Circle and the Authority. The attacks have been non-stop, but the matches keep coming, and the matches that come first will be Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton, of course, want to have a rated RKO, and Kevin Owens has been at the forefront trying to take on Randy Orton. Of course, provoked Sami Zayn to join him last week in a tag match, but now these two go one-on-one to kick us off here in the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Let's get things started.
And here comes Kevin Owens, the man that returned last week to help Sami Zayn take on our Rated RKO and defeated Rated RKO. And these two, after weeks on the shelf, Kevin Owens is looking to get another lick back here on Rated RKO, and this time take out probably one of the most dangerous out of the two in the Viper, Randy Orton.
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, two hard-hitting legends in the business, two tenured veterans. We go one-on-one here tonight, but also with a spite of each other. As you've said, of course, Randy Orton putting Kevin Owens on the shelf.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper,
You know for a fact that Kevin Owens he's been vulnerable to that punch kick before. That's why he is brought back up in Sami Zayn, as he did last week, as I've already mentioned, them defeating Rated RKO in a big tag match last week. Of course, having the shock factor, but will Sami Zayn play the factor that Kevin Owens was hoping here tonight in the singles match?
I mean, these four people, they're as dangerous individuals, but even in their groups of two in Rated RKO and Cammy, is that this match, no matter what, is about to be destructive and is about to be a banger here on Overkill.
It's going to be a beautiful, violent masterpiece between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Here we go.
Is a punch there by Randy Orton, and we're getting some chain wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Big wrestling, big mat slam there by Orton. We're going to take it immediately to Kevin Owens, to the prize fighter. Big stomp right across the forehead.
And there's going to be a lot of impact, like we've said, on this matchup tonight. possibly Randy Orton looking to put Kevin Owens out again, and possibly for even longer. But Kevin Owens, I'm pretty sure he wants to do the exact same to Randy Orton and put him out of action this time, and make sure that this guy spends his weeks sitting at home with his lovely wife and his beautiful children, sitting there watching Kevin Owens take over the show and possibly even beat the hell out of Edge and send him into early retirement.
Kevin Owens is trying to regroup here as you see the blood dripping off the forehead of Kevin Owens, but Orton not even giving him a chance. Now has him on the apron here, shooting at that gash on his head, and now look at Orton back suplex. Oh my
God!
Goodness. Right onto the apron. You can imagine the pressure and the pain that apron can put on your back when you're just thrown right into it as Orton goes right into the ring post face first.
I mean, Kevin Owens bleeding already might not even be a good sign for the prize fighter, but Randy Orton just taking his time. He doesn't really care. He thinks he's got this in the bag already. I mean, he's took out Kevin Owens.
Oh my goodness. Perhaps not, as Owens trying to knock him down, but Orton straight back to his feet. As you can see, the blood dripping down. It could be shown as a sign of a weakness, and also as a benefit from Kevin Owens not really worrying about it that much. But if the body is that weak of Kevin Owens, I mean, it doesn't even matter if the adrenaline is going to keep him going. I mean, Orton can just hit the kill shot right here and have this done.
And we've got some more chain wrestling as these two headlocking, as Kevin Owens has the advantage right now. But just as I'm saying that, Randy Orton switches it and just tweaking the arm of Kevin Owens. That is probably going to impact the stunner, and if even Kevin Owens wants to pull out an old trick in the book with a pop-out powerbomb, he possibly could have less effect due to the hand being damaged by the Viper.
Trying to cripple the prize fighter here. Oh my God. He was just putting that lower forearm right back into his own arm as he goes for the cover there, but it's a kick out by Owens. Oh,
and here come the deadly kicks and stomps by Randy Orton.
Dumping away at any given moment, and there's one right to the head. That gash again, right on the head that's busted open. Owens, here's the cover by Orton, but it's Owens not giving up just yet.
As here comes the Viper ready to strike. Here comes Vintage Orton, RKO. And a cover here.
Cover by Orton. Owens kicks out.
By Owens. You can see the shock on Sami Zayn's face, and you can see he is scared for Kevin Owens right now.
You could also see the look of shock on Orton's face that he was able to kick out. Orton has been dominating Kevin Owens here in this match.
As now he looks to go up top, possibly flatten Kevin Owens here with a big elbow.
God. Elbow right to the back, right to the spine that he had just thrown right onto the side of the apron, targeting the back, targeting each limb possible. Orton looking to do some more damage, near 280 pounds off the top rope from the Viper. Another elbow to the back, but Owens able to telegraph it, and he gets out of the way this time.
And now Kevin went for possibly something there, but Randy reversing it.
Orton going for it. Oh, he's going for another RKO, and it's Owens. It's a reverse kick to the body. No, it's a big uppercut by Orton.
I think Owens was going to go for the stunner there, trying to do a little finisher reversal into another finisher, but that got reversed too as Randy Orton going back to do some more vintage stomps by Randy Orton as he looks to go for the head of Kevin Owens.
Orton into the cover to put away Owens. He has been dominant. It's been a one-sided conflict here as Owens kicks out again.
As you were saying, Corns, he's just targeting every single aspect of Kevin Owens, and he's looking to decapitate Kevin Owens with the amount of times he's went for the head, and also just tearing him limb by limb till there's nothing left of Kevin Owens.
And here comes Orton going for a second time. RKO. Both legs are hooked. Here's the cover by the Viper, and Randy Orton dominant in this victory.
You know, you mostly say the Viper has two facts, but oh my God, Edge just taking out Sami Zayn at ringside.
As if the defeat against Kevin Owens wasn't enough, Kevin could barely even fight back, and now Sami Zayn being assaulted by Edge on the outside. Sami sent right to the barricade. Sami has been neutralized. Rated RKO can barely even be stopped at this point. Oh, wait a minute. What the? Oh, my God.
Hey, but Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson is here. Bryan Danielson attacking Sami Zayn. Psycho knee.
Is there Randy Orton going to the leg of Kevin Owens and now just beating the hell out of him? They don't want to just neutralize him. They want to kill them.
Just now assaulting.
And he's looking to go for that punt maybe, but Bryan Danielson makes his way into the ring, calling his shot is another bonsai knee.
Of course we learned.
Say his name and he appears.
It's, oh my God, do you believe?
Oh my God, I believe Joe Hendry is here.
Standing ovation. And it's Randy Orton staring, but now Kevin Owens going
to the gut.
for...
Oh no!
Oh my God!
No. We thought the punt was dangerous. We haven't seen this in a while.
God.
It's pile driver to the Viper. An eye for an eye. Oh, Maluma kick. Remember, back at Money in the Bank in Arizona, Hendry had his head kicked off by Orton. He's back for revenge, as Orton might have been injured himself. What a predicament we have just witnessed. And now as we move on to our next contest, we move from two sides fighting to another two sides fighting as the Authorities, Carmelo Hayes, making his way down the ramp.
Karrion Kross goes by many names, the devil you may know, but the devil will never, and I mean never, be him.
Carmelo Hayes has been looking for a statement maker for the Authority as they've been at war with the Red Circle as of late, as well as Jey Uso, but it seems to have neutralized that problem. Just a few weeks, last week on Independence Day, or a few weeks ago on Independence Day, they would screw Jey Uso out of a shot of the Universal Championship, which was supposed to be made official for the Authority, that Johnny Gargano will be facing Wes Lee at SummerSlam for that Universal Championship.
And Carmelo Hayes, he's got some gold on his attire, but I'm surprised to see that he doesn't have the gold around his waist with him.
Just wanted to leave it in the back, I guess, but here it comes.
A man who had gold until it got taken off of him a couple of weeks back, and Karrion Kross. But now he's looking to make the Red Circle stronger than ever. We've obviously seen Uncle Howdy having an absolute ball of a month, and Karrion Kross is looking to progress in those exact footsteps, and what no better than to beat the people who are probably the biggest threat on this company right now in the Authority.
It feels like chaos has ran through Overkill with these two dominant factions running roughshod over the brand. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when those two teams collide once more at SummerSlam. Of course, Carmelo Hayes will be defending his tag team championship alongside Jimmy Uso against the Red Circle in a rematch. Joe Gacy and Uncle Howdy, of course, Uncle Howdy missed the Money in the Bank. Imagine what it could be like, a definitive victory for the Red Circle against the Authority. And then Uncle Howdy has the Money in the Bank briefcase, which guarantees him a Universal title shot whenever he feels like it, or he can always end up going to a merge cash in on the World title.
And you're talking about that, we're talking about the Authority being the king of kings, but even every king has to fall and pray.
See if Carmelo Hayes suffers that fate here tonight to begin with, but here we go as we start with a little collar and elbow. We get some chain wrestling. Oh yeah! Right back into it as Melo is pushed back. The power disadvantage for Carmelo Hayes, one half of the tag team champions, but is starting to pick up the pace here against Karrion Kross.
Some Chinese burns! Some Chinese burns!
He's really working on that arm, wrenching the arm of Karrion Kross here.
And obviously, you're saying the power disadvantage, but I'm thinking another opposite goes for Karrion Kross is that he's not got the speed and agility advantage that Carmelo Hayes has. He can run from rope to rope, he can jump from rope to rope in any second that he pleases, and I'm pretty sure that's what Carmelo Hayes needs tonight if he wants to get something against Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross is looking to use his power, though, that strength to push down and slow down Carmelo Hayes to make that speed not even worth it against Karrion Kross here tonight, trying to make sure that he keeps him down here as he just keeps wrenching that arm back and forth, and a nice big hip toss there by Kross, and he follows it up with a clubbing clothesline.
And a little hit to the head there of Carmelo Hayes as he looks to tweak the arm a little bit more of Carmelo Hayes as he's calling him up here, looking to probably do something right now to damage Carmelo a little bit more as we got some more chain wrestling.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
As Karrion Kross pushing Carmelo against the ropes, separated by the referee, as now some more hits here.
Oh, look at Melo trying to sneak one for a roll-up, but a rope break did stop him from getting a quick one on Karrion Kross as he now goes to work there. It gave him a little bit of advantage as now Karrion Kross is now on the defense. At least he was for a moment as Melo went for a chance there for a springboard, but it's Karrion Kross picking back up the offense here. Shot to the face, sends it right into the corner.
And now more work on the arms of Carmelo Hayes as he was probably looking to run up there but decided not to waste some running energy there, as now he goes to look for something on the top rope, maybe a suplex here, and oh my god,
both men crashing down onto the canvas, but Carmelo Hayes smartly rolling to the outside, but maybe not smartly, as he is down on the floor. Karrion Kross is perched on the top rope, double axe handle off the top, taking down Carmelo Hayes.
And now Carmelo Hayes just turning that, and some hits to the head here to Karrion Kross, as now probably looks to get him back in the ring.
Breaking it down as much as possible here. Carmelo Hayes now back in the ring. Oh, what a super kick! Right to the face, and my goodness! Big springboard moonsault. Here's the cover on Karrion Kross. Hooks the leg, but Kross kicking on it one.
As now Carmelo Hayes looking to possibly go up top.
Look at this. What an elbow! Elbow from halfway across the ring, taking out Karrion Kross. And now first 48 levels Kross, sends him high down onto the canvas. Here's the cover by Carmelo Hayes to get the win, to get an etch on the name for the Authority, but it's a kick out by Kross again.
And now Carmelo looking to kind of call out Kross here to look for something.
Looking to end it. Final cut. Connects on Karrion Kross. He connects with it. Cover once more on Kross to get the win here, but it's a kick out again by Kross. Melo cannot believe it.
And these two have the energy to go on forever, but this match will have to have a loser, as Carmelo Hayes now looking to be the man that gets the W tonight if he keeps this offense going. As now looks,
wow,
beautiful arm drag.
Beautiful arm drag. He was looking to follow up with an elbow drop, but no, Karrion Kross taking it on the goes to the corner.
The cross hammer.
Winding it up.
Carmelo, your time looks to be running out, but no.
He went for it to the back of the head, but no, it's reversed by Melo. Lower first 48 connects. Kross is down. Melo has the offense. Cover on Kross to put this one away. No. Time is running out for Karrion Kross here, which is a rare occurrence, but it's Melo who looks to send him in the corner. Looks to end this one just at the shot clock, but no. Karrion Kross getting out of the way, getting out of the corner, now puts Melo into that corner. And now he's in that same corner, shot to the face, and then there's Karrion Kross, not going to wind it up. Goes to one corner, goes to the other with a big clubbing lariat. Dropping Carmelo Hayes lateral press, looking to use the strength to force Melo down for a 3, but it's a kick out again. Kross, oh no, he's got him in that position. He's got him in a very vulnerable position as now Kross picks Melo again, sends him into the corner. Melo is able to escape the cross check at once. I don't think he will be the next time. Cross goes for it. Shot right to the leg by Cross. And look at this kick to the gut. Oh no, he's got him in a powerbomb position here. The man from Sin City looking to make Carmelo Hayes pay a little bit. Oh my God, what a powerbomb. And now it could be time to go to sleep for Carmelo Hayes. Cross jacket is in. Legs are applied. Cross jacket is zip tied in on Carmelo Hayes. Will Melo go to sleep here, or will he tap out? Will Melo get out of this? He's trying to elbow right to the side of the head. Melo able to get out of it somehow. And now a springboard by Hayes. Big clothesline taking out Cross. Melo now has some light.
And Carmelo Hayes needs to see the light if he wants to survive. Karrion Kross's time may be running out for Carmelo Hayes, but he's looking to make sure that that table is turned on Karrion Kross as he drags him onto the corner. A big headshot there to the turnbuckle. And now Carmelo Hayes with a scoop slam there.
Oh, Cross was trying to roll out to avoid nothing but net, but I don't even think Melo was going for it. Double axe handle right off the second rope, taking out Karrion Kross. Now here's the cover. Melo knew he had to improvise there as Cross evading the nothing but net attempt, but it's a kick out again by Cross, saving himself there. But now Melo, springboard moonsault off the ropes, taking out Cross, trying to keep the pressure on him. Here's the cover by Hayes. Can he get it this time? No, he can't. Cross kicking out again.
And Carmelo Hayes giving everything to try and win here, and it doesn't seem to be enough. His Cross reverses
again. Look at Cross, rolls him through, cover. Will he get the win here? No, it's another kick out.
Pretty close to the ropes there, but Carmelo Hayes told himself he didn't need them.
Look at Cross charging up. Oh, look at, he underestimated. Here, Melo, trying to duck underneath, but Cross takes him down with a spear, kind of.
And now Karrion Kross looking to target some more of Carmelo Hayes as a big chops there and punches. We know this man has had classes in some mixed martial arts, and he's looking to go for another.
Oh my God!
And connects
with it this time, and now calls up Carmelo Hayes, looking to end this, looking for the final prayer for Carmelo Hayes. He connects. Oh my God! Face
and
first.
Carmelo Hayes TikTok, because your time is up. Oh no, it's not.
His time is not up. He kicks out again, but it could be, because look at Cross. Look at Cross. One more time. Cross jacket is in. Cross jacket is in. Melo is fading. Melo is barely staying alive. Karrion Kross is locked in. Carmelo Hayes taps. Top for the authority.
Here is your winner,
And Carmelo Hayes faced the price and had to pay, as now Karrion Kross gets a 1-up for the Red Circle, and I'm pretty sure Uncle Howdy will be pleased to see that, and I'm pretty sure that Karrion Kross will be very happy with this win, but the authorities probably absolutely going crazy backstage.
A Red Circle finally drawing first blood heading into SummerSlam. Karrion Kross with a big win here tonight.
As
Yes,
out
here comes
comes Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman. I don't believe this was scheduled.
He's got a very sad expression on his face.
Rightfully so. I mean, the last few weeks have been very rough for the Lethal Weapon. I mean, this is not a part of the scheduled program. We're supposed to have another match coming, but I guess Steve Blackman is going. We're going to have to hear what he has to say here tonight.
Whatever it is, it does not look good news. Maybe he's pissed, maybe he's upset, maybe he's both, but we just gotta figure out what that is. As Steve Blackman now gives his words.
I don't know how long they'll let me talk, but I know I've waited too damn long to say this. You know what's funny? SummerSlam's supposed to be the biggest show of the summer. It's supposed to be the night, the moment, the spectacle. But for me, It don't feel like anything anymore. For the first time in my entire career, hell, maybe in my entire life, I've never felt this low. And I've been beaten, bloodied, humiliated, left for dead, screwed out of opportunity after opportunity. But this ain't just physical pain. This is something deeper. This is the kind of depression that crawls inside you and convinces you that maybe they were right, that maybe you're just here to be a stepping stone, a nostalgia act, a background extra to someone else's masterpiece. I lost to Roman Reigns. I got stabbed in the back by my best friend. I got jumped by the new elite. I've been mocked for being vulnerable, dismissed for not playing the game, and told week after week that I don't move the needle. But the thing that eats me alive the most is that every time I look around this company, I see it clearer than ever before. They never wanted me to succeed. Not once. Triple H, you want to talk about the Authority era? Let's talk. You've got the nerve to call me unmarketable. You hand out raises to Jimmy Uso, Carmelo Hayes, and Johnny Gargano, while guys like me, Cody Rhodes, Kyle Fletcher, are told to wait your turn. Wait? For what? You built this company into a kingdom for your friends, a padded luxury cruise for your lapdogs, and yet you looked me in the eye back in February and said, you're going to be a centerpiece. Then had the balls to manipulate me into signing an NDA, pretend I was injured, pretend I was fine with being erased. Well, I'm not fine, and I'm not just grateful to be here. I'm furious, and I'm not hiding it anymore. SummerSlam's Universal title match, Wes Lee versus Johnny Gargano, what a joke. Gargano gets a shot because he gets the most promo time out of everyone in Triple H's fantasy league. Meanwhile, I've been here since February 2024. No title, no shot, no placement. R-Truth's been here for 2 months, and they handed him the Oceanic title like it was a party favor. Do you want to know what keeps me from walking out that curtain and never coming back? It's not the paycheck, because newsflash, they still haven't paid me a damn salary. It's not the creative, because apparently the only thing creative around here is how fast they bury you when you speak up. It's you. This crowd, this energy. You are the reason I'm still standing here. So now I'm asking for something. Not for me, but for us. Everyone watching at home, everyone who's ever been told they're not enough, who's ever been overlooked, dismissed, who's ever sat at the edge of their bed at 3 a.m. wondering if any of this is worth it. Make your voice heard. Demand justice for black men. Flood their timelines. Hijack their hashtags. Make it so loud, so undeniable that these people in charge have no choice but to listen. Because after I beat Kenny Omega at SummerSlam, and I will beat him, I'm not stopping, I'm climbing, I'm scratching, I'm tearing my way to the very top of this company. And I'm not doing it just for gold. I'm doing it for everyone who's ever been told. Stick to your role, stay in your lane, you'll never make it, you don't belong. I've been the silent one, the serious one, the one they never expected to speak up, but I'm talking now. And if you still don't understand what I stand for, then let me spell it out.
I want justice.
Steve Blackman.
What
An
a statement.
Not only a statement, but an inspiration. After what Steve Blackman has just said, words cannot describe the feelings that I feel for this man now. And the way that he has taken the crowd and the message he has given to all of them. He wants justice in A2C.
For talking about justice. Are you ready to feel the glow, Juan?
Definitely. And here comes Naomi.
Don't say anything. 1, 2, 3. Glow, 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 glow. Pump your fist, let's go. Glow, 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 glow. Pump your fist, let's go. Are you pumping your fists, Juan?
No, I'm looking at my notes.
Yeah. Anyway, the history maker and Naomi winning the first ever all women's match in A2C.
Versus her opponent tonight, Mercedes Monet and Kairi Sane, who also put up a good fight against Emergency Genesis champion before the match, which was the title against Gunther at SummerSlam. But Naomi winning that triple threat, the first ever all-women's match, as you said, getting the victory against Sister Motion of the Apollo. And now, let's go one-on-one from another Olympic prospect from that triple threat match. He goes one-on-one with the former from Mercedes Monet.
And there's nothing that can stop Naomi now. You can't stop the glow train, ladies and gentlemen. And she's looking to keep on going. Take that cash, take that whole entire money and take this business by storm. But there's one thing when it comes to business, is that you are no better than a CEO. And that is exactly what Mercedes Monet is. She is the CEO, she is the blueprint, she is the standard in A2C. And obviously, as Juan mentioned, she was in that triple threat match where Naomi won, and she's looking to get back and possibly prove to Naomi, you may do it in a triple threat, but you can't do it on a one-on-one situation. As the CEO is looking to stop her momentum, stop her stocks and money going up, and looking to make sure that the glow goes bankrupt.
Not doubt the ability of either of these women in the ring. These two are near polar opposites, maybe even equals. It's such a close call when it comes to these two, and you saw the glimmer of that in the triple threat match last week. And now we get to see these two just one-on-one. Let's see how this goes. First one-on-one singles overkill match for the women. Here we go. Mercedes Monet and Naomi. Straight out the gate here, Mercedes. Look at this. Flatliner taking Naomi down to the canvas immediately.
As now Mercedes Monet targeting the leg of Naomi. That may hurt and lessen the impact of the, I forgot what she calls it, the kind of rear view. That's it, the rear view. As she's looking to target the other leg again, as Naomi does like to do some jumps and tricks and making sure she can't do as much as those and get as much offense on, as Mercedes Monet looking more to go for the legs, and now a little kick to the gut there.
Cover here by Mercedes Monet, trying to get the win here, but it's Naomi with the kick out.
And obviously, like Quan said, these two have been friends. You can talk about the past between these two and you can go on for ages. Obviously, they were tag team champions together in another place, but this time they are against each other on other corners of the ring, as Naomi with big frog splash there, or big splash, just normal splash there on the back of Mercedes Monet, as Mercedes gets up but still feels a little stunned there, as now we got some chain wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. We have a lot of chain wrestling right now.
And some more Chinese burns this week, as Naomi now targeting the arm of Mercedes Monet.
And you can see the struggle by Mercedes. And you can see the struggle by Naomi as well.
As both these women know each other inside and out. It's going to take a lot more than to defeat someone you know so well. And it's going to possibly take a while for these two to do so as Naomi goes for driving and just missed.
Mercedes got the distance just enough so that Naomi could not reach her. Just barely, so close but so far for Naomi as she goes for the top frog splash. Went for it, but no, it's reversed by Naomi.
Looking to go for something here, just a little slant to the head as the referee's in the way of it. Really got to get some new camera angles over here, ladies and gentlemen.
And oh my God, Uso splash. Shout out to her husband Naomi. Or her husband, yeah, that
her
makes
husband
sense.
Naomi?
Her husband Naomi.
She's married to herself,
Jimmy Uso. I mean, yeah, if I was Naomi, I'd want to marry myself. Look at that. Oh my God. I don't know if Mercedes Moné has a broken neck after that. Crossbody right off the top of her head.
There's a lot of things between this. It's obviously, you said, the first single.
A rear view.
A rear view.
Cover on Mercedes to get the win. No.
Okay, and obviously, as you were saying, Quan's the first singles match. So again, these two women are technically in the history books, and if Naomi can get the win on both of them, and she's going for the field, well, no, she's not. She's just going for a normal roll.
Alright, she's gonna roll it up. Alright, cover on Mercedes, but it's another kick out by Mercedes Moné.
As the referee getting in the way of whatever Naomi was planning there. As now the kicks.
Low kicks.
And dodged there by Mercedes. As now she looks to go. Is this a bit old school?
Oh, it's going for a big top rope arm drag. Now Mercedes falls into the cover again. Here's the cover, hooks the leg. No.
Mercedes Moné is going to need a little bit more to put down the glow to turn her lights out. But Naomi with a big spinning heel kick there. Another spinning leg drop. As she goes top rope, possibly for another Uso splash here. And a big elbow this time, but missed.
Oh my God, look at Mercedes Moné. She going for the money maker. Yes, she is. Money maker. Here's the cover on Naomi. No, the kick out again of that shitty finisher.
And Mercedes looking to put Naomi down the leagues and back into a bankrupt situation here. And a drop kick.
Oh my God, what a drop kick. Right on the button connecting is Naomi. Springboard over this drop kick one more time. She cannot connect it for some reason. By the hair there, but Mercedes goes to the top. Naomi back in the ring. Mercedes just now trying to turn around and realize it. Naomi waiting for it. Still gets caught with a double axe handle.
Obviously, like we said about history here, and the history is making a big evolution here for women's wrestling, and A2C is a big kick again by Mercedes Moné. And trust me, this evolution, this women's revolution is about to be televised, ladies and gentlemen, and it is right now in this matchup as they're just going at it with each other as Mercedes Moné puts her into the corner and some kicks there, dropping her down, and just
brutal.
Naomi now changing it up and going for those kicks again. Will she connect the last one this time? And does. And she's pumped now, ready for it, ready possibly for something here. It's a big. Is that a drop kick?
Half kick, yeah. Half kick is look at Naomi. Yeah, has a bit of head. Oh, that airway. Face first, she goes down. Right under the canvas. And now Naomi to the top rope. Looking to end it. Went for an elbow drop, but it's reversed once more.
And now Mercedes Moné.
Oh, was going for it. Big insecurity right there, step up style. But it's Naomi. Oh, look at that splitting leg drop onto Mercedes Moné.
And she's hyped up again once more. Is waiting for Mercedes Moné to get up.
for the cut. Is she going for it this time?
I'm
We're gonna make her feel the glow. It's locked in. Submission implied on Mercedes Moné. Well, she lets go.
And I don't know what she's trying to do here. She's
thinking. She's moonwalking. Really trying to figure out what she needs to do here to put away Mercedes Moné. She cannot believe that submission is not enough. But here's the cover. Regardless, hooks the leg to put this one away. Mercedes Moné.
By Mercedes. As this match has been nothing but brilliant. As now Mercedes Moné whacking her on the apron and just hitting the head as she drops down to ringside. And now both these women looking for possibly the moneymaker or something again. The reversal again by Mercedes, a reversal again by Naomi. To knowing each other so well. As another rear view onto the outside. Naomi coming back in. Is she gonna go for a cheap way to win? In the count of 4, referee trying to call Mercedes back in, but she's still down and out.
Mercedes is out cold. At least we thought she was, because she's now getting back to her feet here. Count of 6 by the official. Mercedes gets back in the ring at a count of 7, but it's Naomi gonna meet her there. We're gonna make her feel the glow again. It's locked in. Cinched straight in. Mercedes is nowhere to go. She's trapped entirely. Naomi trying to make her tap out, but she lets go again.
She's not trying to make sure that the lights are out for Mercedes. She's trying to make sure that the CEO never recovers from this type of debt that Naomi is trying to serve as goes for another cover. Could this be accident? It is.
Mercedes Moné put down Naomi, makes history once more and wins this match here tonight.
Your winner,
The history books are shining as the glow writes her name again on those books. Not just winning the first ever all-women's match, but look at this. A little show of respect here by Mercedes Moné. But oh my god! What the hell, Naomi?
She just won the match. Why'd she attack her?
Maybe this isn't just a message to Mercedes, but the whole locker room that they may need to proceed with caution.
It's going to be a dangerous statement by Naomi as she gets the win regardless, but I mean, just unspeakable behavior. Can we take a minute?
Well, fucking go then! As here comes I'll let you take us.
Fuck you, go.
Fuck you go. Shut up. Anyway, here comes the Authority, one of the most dangerous factions in A2C right now, as Big Jim and Johnny Gargano obviously just gonna face the man he's facing tonight, Wesley, for the championship at SummerSlam. And Big Jim has the tag titles with Carmelo Hayes to defend.
Obviously not on a high after Carmelo Hayes taking a loss and carrying Cross, but regardless, Jimmy Uso defending his tag titles with Carmelo Hayes against the Red Circle, and you have Johnny Gargano chasing after this man, the Universal Champion, Wesley. No one wants to bring their titles up.
Sorry, probably trying to steal it. Let's get her.
But Wesley, he's fighting handicap here tonight. Who did Wesley find as his partner?
That is a big, serious question. As obviously Wesley has had trouble with the Authority, and he also has trouble trying to keep targets off his back, but that's what happens when you're a champion for 126 plus days. And if memory serves me correct, that SummerSlam will be his 4th defense of the Universal title against Johnny Gargano.
Respect to Overkill's world champion. Both world champions have been holding their championships for a long time now. Of course, Wesley, I'm pretty sure, has become the longest reigning Universal Champion of all time here in A2C. But who did he find as his partner? Oh my God! I can't understand a goddamn word you're saying, but there can only be one Wesley tag team partner that can only make sense. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that's the greatest of all time, man. It's Tegan Knox, man. Oh,
Coming out
yeah.
to series entrance, swerving everybody, myself included. The First Lady of A2C.
God, I'm feeling pretty shiny right now, man.
I'm feeling shiny as well, brother.
Yeah, that's Tegan Knox, man. She may have lost the King of the Ring, man, but that's Tegan Knox. She gonna come back. She gonna beat the Authority's ass.
Knox, I don't even think it's been seen since the King of the Ring, but also remember, she was screwed out of the Money in the Bank ladder match. She didn't even get to compete in it thanks to Colby Lopez taking her spot in the match.
And I'm pretty sure, and a lot of the A2C will say she was screwed at King of the Ring 2 when that was a clear free count on the Miz, but the referee got paid probably by the Authority or probably by the Miz. But Tegan Knox has still got her impressive record here, and she's looking to just add another win on top of her wins, where she is 7-1.
Tegan Knox is also no stranger to beating the Authority. Of course, in her debut match, she defeated Jimmy Uso, and she's also defeated the likes of Drew McIntyre. Thankfully, he's moved on from that. But as we get started here tonight in this tag team match, Tegan Knox has found some refuge here with Wesley as the Universal Champion. Found her as a tag team partner. Look at the chaos that is brewing right now.
Jesus, and Johnny Gargano going for a cover after a big moonsault there. Jimmy Uso with a big super kick. Kick out at one there.
Jimmy Uso still salty after the loss to Tegan Knox in her debut a few months back.
I don't know why, Jimmy, you'd be salty. I mean, you're just another list of big names that have lost to Tegan Knox. Drew McIntyre's one of them.
Drew McIntyre is also in our main event. Thankfully, he's moved on from Tegan Knox, and we'll move on to John Moxley later on tonight.
It's Tegan! Oh!
God. What a DDT, beautifully executed. Look at their sledgehammers everywhere underneath the ring. There's one in the ring and there's one outside. That Johnny Gargano just used to throw right into the gut of Wesley.
Authority ran by Triple H using sledgehammers. Water's wet. As the big super kick to the back of the head of Tegan, just beating on her. Obviously, like you were saying, Quans, they do not forget, and they haven't forgot about the, well, at that time, embarrassing moment as a super kick there to Tegan in the cover. As Wesley looking to run in, count of 2 and a kick out by Tegan Knox. And now Wesley going for something, but a reversal and a cover here by Johnny, but a kick out of 1 by Tegan, and another super. It's becoming a super kick party for Jimmy Uso.
Oh, another super kick by Gargano. No splash, double pins,
and unison.
I thought that was a double kick out by Wesley and Tegan Knox. This match is fun as hell already. Oh, Gargano, pedigree to Tegan Knox. Jimmy Uso with the cover on Wesley using the ropes as leverage, but it's a kick out. But now the cover on Tegan Knox. Super kick by Jimmy Uso. Cover on Tegan Knox, but it's a kick out by Knox. This match has been absolutely dangerous.
The Authority showing why they are one of the most dangerous factions in A2C, and why you should not mess with them. He's going for another super kick, rolled by Wesley there and sent it to the corner, but Johnny Gargano trying to save him, but now Johnny Gargano is about to eat. I don't even know what country that is. What country is he from? I don't know, American.
He's about to eat
the West Side Destroyer.
Just call it a Canadian Destroyer.
As Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, looking to hit on pedigree as well on Tegan, and hits one.
connecting immediately. Here's the cover. What's the leg? Gargano
Two.
just sitting there, letting it be broken
break
up.
there by Wesley. He was a little bit stunned there, just trying to recover.
Poison
Poison Rana by Johnny Gargano. The Authority taking charge, like they've been trying to take charge of this business. And a cover here by Johnny Gargano. Kick it.
Imagine the momentum Johnny Gargano would get by defeating the Universal Championship.
And possibly even pinning him.
Look at this. Possibly even make it
Gargano
tap
escape.
out. Gargano escape is now locked in on Wesley. Will this be enough to put the champion away?
So another super kick by Jimmy and another one. These two are just absolutely brutalizing. As Johnny Gargano, the big knee but missed.
Look at Jimmy. Oh my God. Small package driver by Wesley, and now rolls into an inside cradle. Cover on Gargano, but it's a kick out. Oh my God, look at Wesley. Now fighting up both men, but Tegan Knox back in the fray. Wesley sends him into the corner. Wesley going for a cardiac kick. And look at Tegan Knox. Look at this. In stereo. Cardiac kick. Blockbuster. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
As we're gonna see it. Are we gonna see it, man? Are we gonna see it, man?
We're gonna see it, man. Wait a minute on his shoulder. A-Town down. A-Town down connects. Here's the cover on Gargano, but it's a kick out. Look at Wesley. Look at the spring back in the ring. Look at the save. Look at the save. Tegan Knox there. Both went for a spear. Both did not connect at all. And Tegan Knox with a big drop kick. Wesley sends him into the corner. Wesley, look at this. Looks over. Looking for the faint tiger kick. The ring post 6-1-9.
Oh.
It connects on Jimmy Uso. And now Wesley back into the ring to the top rope. Tegan Knox is neutralized Gargano. Spiral tap. There it is. Connecting beautifully. Gargano has Tegan Knox though. Wesley has the sledgehammer. Oh my God. No, right to the back. Gargano's down. And now Wesley with a double axe handle on Jimmy Uso. Jimmy evades it. Jimmy sends Wes into the ropes. Spear connects.
This match has been nothing but chaos as a pin attempt here. Tegan Knox back on her feet though.
Almost did it there, but now it's Tegan Knox on her own as Wesley has been neutralized. Gargano back in the ring, drop kicks Tegan Knox. With the sledgehammer to the back of Tegan Knox. And now a sledgehammer for Wesley, but Wesley able to evade it. Wesley fighting back and forth between all members of the Authority, trying to fight here against Jimmy Uso and Johnny Gargano. What a neck breaker. Taking down Wesley. And now look at this. Tegan Knox trying to get back up. Now with a super kick. Jimmy Uso is ruthless with these super kicks. Going for another one. Oh, was over. Oh, roll up by Tegan Knox now. Both get out of the way. Low blow by Tegan Knox. All legal. A2C tag team rules. But now Gargano has Wesley. Lawn dart. Oh my God. Sledgehammer right to the cock and falls. And now Tegan Knox. But wait, double pins. Who gets the win? Cover. Folks the win. Oh my God. Johnny Gargano's pinned the Universal Champion.
This match was nothing but chaos. And there is no bigger chaos than a pin attempt, one from both teams. But Johnny Gargano was the 3 counts.
What a match. Oh, but now Johnny Gargano looking at an insult to injury after pinning the Universal Champion. His confidence has to be at an all-time high, as now he's assaulting the Universal Champion in the ring after that big victory.
I mean, you've already pinned him. You've showed your statement that you can do it and possibly do it at SummerSlam. But Johnny Gargano trying to make sure that there is no escape for Wesley as the Gargano escape locked in.
Looking to make Wesley pay, but he's not done. Now with a steel chair to the back of Wesley, that surgically repaired spine of Wesley. Right to the back, that cold hard steel. Just making it a cold hard fact that Johnny Gargano is a contender and could possibly be the next Universal Champion as he continues to assault the Universal Champion. Now a light tube, not the glass. Please, not the glass. Oh my God, across the back again.
Go cry him a river, Wesley.
Oh my god, now a trash can right to the gut. And now a baseball bat as well.
A wire as well.
Barbed wire baseball bat. Johnny Gargano is willing to go to any lengths.
Stop this.
No one. The Authority runs this show. And Johnny Gargano's making sure of it. Oh my god. Johnny Gargano just continues to assault him, just playing around with Wesley.
And setting up a table.
Oh no. He has a table set up. What is Gargano going to do?
No,
don't do it!
No,
Oh
no. Gargano, think about this.
Think about the table's on fire! Wesley might not even make it to SummerSlam to defend this title if this occurs!
Think of the children!
For the love of God! Don't
No.
do it! Oh my God! Powerbomb! Through the flames! Through the table! What did we just witness?
Quans, when I tell you this, I have never feared for my life on a wrestling show quite like this.
Johnny Gargano is a sick and twisted man. He will do whatever it takes to stay on the top of the mountain.
And I'm sorry, Wesley, but you're gonna need some drugs for that.
Well, regardless, we move on to what those two will be fighting at, and that is SummerSlam. We move on to run down the show. Triangle of Terror, recently formed, will take on the Balor Club, and if the Balor Club lose, they must disband Javon Evans and Haku, who've been looking to get out there for a while.
And Jacob Fatu takes on Orange Cassidy. These two have been at each other's throats for a while, and this time they get to do it inside the ring.
And we saw Steve Blackman earlier looking for justice. Will he get justice against the Cleaner? We find out the two former Bullet Club members. Two more bullets in the chamber, one for each man. It's Blackman, it's Omega, it's the Cleaner, and a Lethal Weapon.
And there comes probably one of the biggest matches ever. Nick Khan versus Seth frickin' Rollins. He's looking to burn down this industry. And if he wins, he will get rehired.
We also have this just made official earlier tonight. Triple H will take on Jey Uso himself. But if Jey loses, he will never challenge for any championship in A2C again. It is Jey Uso's career and integrity on the line against Triple H.
And the Boogeyman versus the Ring General Gunther. It is the Judgment Day versus the Ring General.
Genesis title on the line, but we talk about main card titles, we talk about the Oceanic Championship. A big six-way elimination match for the Oceanic Championship. It's the champion Archer defending against Cody Rhodes, Kyle Fletcher, Kurt Angle, Zack Sabre Jr., and The Miz, who walks out with the gold.
And you thought that nothing could get more scary, but what's more scarier than the Authority, the Red Circle, Howdy's been on a roll, Authority's been on the roll, the A2C Tag Team Championships on the line.
And speaking of the Authority, they are on a collision course with gold as they defend their tag titles and look to gain the Universal Championship. That's if Wesley can even make it. Johnny Gargano, Wesley. It's only the second time ever these two have fought in singles competition. It is for the Universal Championship.
Four-way match. We've seen the promos and the talks earlier. And this time a four-way match for the A2C World Championship. Styles, Reigns, Swerve, and the reigning champion Santos Escobar.
But it is time for our main event. It is time for these two to go head-to-head, to go to war one more time. Iron Man match. Let's see who can go the limit. It's Moxley, McIntyre, one-on-one to end off Overkill in Chicago. Let's get it on.
And we seen hell a couple of minutes ago with the Authority, but these two men are gonna put each other through hell as John Moxley looks to do that. He attacked Drew McIntyre in a shopping centre of all places. That just proves nowhere in this world you are safe, Drew McIntyre. And John Moxley is trying to show that tonight in this Iron Man that this will be the worst 15 minutes of Drew McIntyre's life.
As you said, these two have not been the same since fighting each other. They are not safe anywhere. Their homes, grocery stores, the parking lot, anywhere these two want to be safe, they cannot, as they have been brawling at each other. It has been on sight between these two men, and now they finally fight sanctionedly once more, but this time they have to go for 15 minutes. They have to go to see who can get the most falls in under that amount of time, so they will be at each other's throats for a long time.
And here comes the sexiest, the hunkiest man in A2C, Drew McIntyre. And obviously we've been talking about it, this man got beat up in a shopping centre, embarrassed by Jon Moxley. It is 2-1 though to Drew McIntyre in the record. Will Jon Moxley tie this up tonight? But Drew's trying to make sure that he ends it once and for all, and welcomes Jon Moxley to Claymore Country.
As you said, McIntyre holds the lead, and of course on Independence Day he would get that lead in a steel cage match against Jon Moxley after those two went to war inside that cage. But now they go to war, no cage to surround them, but the time limit surrounds both men and hangs like a cloud above their heads.
And Drew McIntyre will be looking to raise more hell on Jon Moxley, because you can't just you just can't let this sit with Drew McIntyre. He doesn't let anything sit. When something goes wrong, he tries and finds the most chaotic way to fix it. He's called the Scottish Psychopath for a reason, and tonight he's looking to make 15 minutes of this battle for the Scottish Warrior.
But here we go, we're getting straight into it. It's our main event for tonight. It's our main event for Overkill. 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see what these two can do. And here goes McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre straight onto it there, is now targeting the arms of Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley changing it there. These two have probably grown so well with each other because of how much they fight and battled each other, as they're looking to just turn the tables on each other as much as possible. Jon Moxley now battering Drew McIntyre with some forearms there and targeting the legs.
These two men are going to do whatever it takes. They will do whatever they have to. They will go to whatever stakes that they have to beat each other up, to make sure the other man can no longer stand and breathe, as McIntyre and Moxley are already at the gate with just a minute taken from this match. These two are already going head to head.
And obviously these two the matches here is covered here by Jon Moxley, kicking it won by McIntyre, but these two will put each other in hell in any type of match possible. And obviously they can go for as long as they need to kill each other, but with a timed limit, you just know they're gonna pull out more tricks in the bag, more damage, more hurt, as Drew McIntyre is looking to do that and looking to pick up, and oh my god.
You know about these matches between these two, it's all about last gasp effort. There will be no last gasp if they cannot control the time. They have to control their attacks. They have to use their brains to put this one away.
Now Jon Moxley looking to target the head of Drew, but changing it up here as Drew McIntyre now flings him out. A couple of punches here. And now going to take a page out of Sheamus with a beer on the battering.
10 feet to the battering.
Oh my god.
Him on the outside now.
And
oh my god, McIntyre flying over the top rope, crashing down on a Jon Moxley.
Now Drew going top rope.
Top goes for an elbow, but now it's evaded by Moxley. And now Moxley sending him to the ropes here. Look at this black hole slam by Moxley.
And calling Drew up. He's not done yet.
He is not anywhere near done.
For these two, it isn't about points, who can tally up the most. It's about who can kill the other one quicker.
That's all they need to do now. Here's the cover here on Moxley to get the first fall. Can he do it? No.
It's now Drew just stomping on the chest of John Moxley. And they're going for the future.
Look at this.
Shot.
Boom! He connects with it, stacks him up. Here's the cover. Will this one be enough? No, it's a kick out.
One.
Off the future second one, and Moxley straight back to his feet. I cannot believe the amount of torture these men are willing to put each other through. And we're only just barely getting started. Another black hole slam by Moxley.
And now targeting the head of Drew. We've seen that nearly every match these two have had, there has been blood, and it looks to be no different. It's Claymore!
Right out of the box, out of nowhere. Cover on Moxley. Can he get the first fall? No, he can't. Another kick out. How in the hell did Moxley not stay down? Look at Moxley. There's the stump to McIntyre. Cover, hooks the leg to get the fall. Will he do it? No, McIntyre kicks out again. But now Moxley picks him up. Could be looking to put this one away. Looking to make him go to sleep. Here's the choke. Now locked in. Perhaps. Yes, he has it locked in.
Is Drew trying to struggle out? But led him. Was that a?
I think it was a fall. He tapped. He tapped out. That's a fall for Moxley.
I mean, personally, I don't think I've seen a tap. I think Drew's been screwed.
I heard the bell ring.
It's now into the corner. Guns ablaze.
Look at this. Oh my God, what a lariat by Moxley. Now look at the one to the back of the head and he connects. And I rolls him over. Going for another one. Here's the cover. Will he get it done? Hooks the leg on McIntyre, who kicks out to stay alive in this match.
And now stomps of his own to Drew McIntyre as John Moxley with an axe handle there. As Drew crawls to the corner. Now what's John Moxley going to look for? Went for a knee there.
He's going for a big boot perhaps. So now it's McIntyre getting back in the match here. And a kick to the gut by Moxley. But no, it's a back body drop taking him out.
And now Drew just standing there. He's bleeding. We knew this was going to happen. At least one of these were going to cut open. And Drew
now McIntyre looking
to come back.
Nailing shot after shot, taking him down. And now McIntyre is an opening for a cover. Will this be enough to put away John Moxley for a fall? But no, it's not enough. It's a kick out.
As a Glasgow kick.
God, right to the face. Here's the cover once more. Will he get the fall? No, it's another kick out.
As Drew is looking to count down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Claymore.
Connecting right on the face. Cover on Moxley. Is this enough for a fall? Moxley kicks it again. You know McIntyre had to tap out and savor the energy to try and not get choked out by Moxley, but then also try to stay in the fight here and not try to wrestle the rest of the match unconscious to give Moxley all the falls he needs.
Drew can do is enough to take out John Moxley. He needs to give everything if he wants to end this once and for all on Overkill.
Of course, this is our main event. 8 minutes to go. This isn't for championships. This is for integrity for both of these men. And look at McIntyre. Oh my God, looks like a Mongolian chop off the top rope.
There's a stomp there. And going for a big power bomb.
There's
here.
a pile. My goodness. Was going for a future chuck out of the corner, but Moxley's back to his feet. And here we go.
Punch for punch. Slap for slap.
Back and forth is where we're going to go. Who gets the upper hand? This can determine the pace of which this goes.
And this may be professional wrestling, Quans, but by the look of it, we may possibly, I'm hoping it gets here in time, but this, because it's not going to make sense.
Just trying to drag it as far as possible. To make
Maybe go for a hockey fight!
Hockey fight in Chicago, Illinois. Here we go. CM Punk will be proud for the Blackhawks. But no, Moxley gets the upper hand. Death Rider connects on McIntyre. Cover to make it 2-0 for a second fall. No, McIntyre kicks out.
Whatever you do, do not mention that scum CM Punk's name ever again.
Moxley, oh no, God style!
Oh my God!
God style pile driver to McIntyre. This surely has to be a fall. This has to be 2-0 for the Scottish Warrior, but Moxley's not done. Moxley picks him up. Was it going to choke him out maybe, but no. McIntyre with that headbutt.
The countdown may start again. 3, 2, 1. Come on.
Nails it again. Cover on Moxley to even up the score. Cover. And no, Moxley kicks out of a third Claymore.
John Moxley is giving more than he can handle for Drew McIntyre. Nothing is working.
Another Glasgow kiss and an elbow drop off the top by McIntyre. He picks him up. Going for it. One more time. Going for broke. A fourth time. Claymore. Right on the button. Cover on Moxley. He hooks the leg to even up the sides. It's one fall apiece. And a cut wrench powerbomb.
This may be the case of next falls the winner.
Because there is 5 minutes to go in this Iron Man match. Moxley and McIntyre. Look at Moxley go though. Moxley is going to get that comeback at the last second here. In this Iron Man match, off the turnbuckle he goes, straight into McIntyre with that clothesline. Now goes for a bulldog and he nails it.
And there could be a shift. A2C as the paradigm shift, and that could be the third fall in this match, but the second fall for John Moxley.
Look at Moxley, picks him up, running Liger bomb by Moxley. Oh, look at Moxley. Moxley looking to make it definitive, and it is 4-2. It is 4 to. It is 3. It's 3-2. I mean, 3-1. I got my numbers mixed up.
And John Moxley looking to make sure that Drew has no way to try and cheat him way into a win here. The best probably Drew can do in these 4 minutes is tie it up, but it looks unlikely as now Drew McIntyre whips him into the corner.
Maybe not.
And a spinebuster.
Maybe it is not unlikely.
Going up top, going for an elbow drop.
Beautifully connected with that elbow drop, and now he picks up Moxley once more. What else could he be looking to do? Oh my God, what a neck breaker.
It's now Drew calling him up in the corner. What's he gonna look for here?
Oh, Kimura lock! A submission of his own! Now applied on to Moxley. Will Moxley tap out, or will he have his arm broken? It's cinched in deep. Moxley does not tap.
Moxley will not give in. He's got this lead. He wants to make sure he keeps it. As Drew's probably going for a future shock DDT. But John
Psycho neck breaker.
It's now a
cover. This could be definitive, but no, it's a kick out.
As some kicks here by John Moxley as Drew is getting back up.
But Moxley went for, oh my God, a lariat, but McIntyre's still at his feet. McIntyre stunned against the ropes. This man won't stay down. Moxley is trying to keep him down for 2 more minutes. but Moxley with a lariat out of the gate, just exploding out of nowhere with that lariat, and now it goes to the top. McIntyre needs to get a fall here to at least tie it up. Moxley leaps off the top of McIntyre, able to evade it, and now it's McIntyre with the opening. Irish whip, Claymore again for a fifth time.
Could this be one step back to tie it?
No! Moxley is immortal. He's still in the match. But now, we'll step back and forth here. Moxley, a chop block right to the leg of McIntyre, and that could solidify it as we're 2 minutes left. And now Moxley has the choke blocked in again on McIntyre, and he taps out again. That could be definitive for Jon Moxley. Could be definitive loss for the Scottish Warrior, as Moxley is looking to put the punishment back on McIntyre. I don't even think he cares about the match anymore. He still wants to give him the pain. McIntyre trucks him down.
Drew is going to his last resort. He needs to do something if he wants to even have a chance of tying it.
And a double action on cover. If he gets the fall here, he might have a chance, but he gets the cover on Moxley, but it's a kick out, and that could signal the end for this match, I believe, David.
That could be it. That could be Drew McIntyre's end point, tying it to 2-2. As now punches here by Drew McIntyre. 58 seconds on the clock. Last minute, second down.
Moxley keeping the advantage, the pressure too much for the Scottish Warrior, and now looking at it.
Another stomp.
My God, another curb stomp by Moxley. Oh, just looking to embarrass him now. Another choke locked in on McIntyre. McIntyre taps out again, and Moxley has definitively won this match with 30 seconds left.
He's trying to prove to Drew McIntyre that anything he pulls out, he will not stop Jon Moxley. He's tapped, he's been pinned, everything has been going Jon Moxley's way. It's 14 seconds left on the clock. It looks like it is Jon Moxley's night tonight. Is 5 now, and it looks like it has been Jon Moxley's night.
It is Jon Moxley's night. He has tied up the score. He got his lick back once again on Drew McIntyre, and he wins the Iron Man match.
2-2. If there's anything, there may need to be a decider at some point in the future, because these two men will not let it finish 2-2.
Oh my God, neither will McIntyre. None of these men will let each other stay alive. They will never ever stop. These two just keep going.
As Drew now going for another Claymore. He hasn't put him down with any, but he's looking to put him down now.
That's the 6th Claymore that he's taken tonight. And now he's not even done. He just keeps taking him. Both men are just brawling brainlessly in the ring. Both men will not stop. McIntyre just sent him to the outside right in front of us.
And Drew now going for another Claymore.
God.
Is he just going to rip the table?
Oh no, get out the way. Get out of the way.
And oh my God, slams him up against it.
He's got him under the table. McIntyre just setting him face first right off our announce table.
And now, oh my God, Drew, don't do this.
Oh no, get out of the way, David. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Where is McIntyre going?
Oh my God.
Good God almighty. McIntyre splashed through that table.
And look at this. He's picking up something here. What's Drew going for?
Oh my God, no. He could kill this man. Oh my God, the steel steps. And Moxley is down, and McIntyre's jumped the barricade. He's leaving a building. McIntyre has expressed this is definitely not it when it comes to these two men. They're immortal and they hate each other so damn much. But thank you for joining us for Overkill. From David, I'm Quans. We'll see you next week.
Good night.